Hey guys, and welcome back to another Master Molly video. For this video, we are going to be starting a brand new series. In this series, I will be ranking all of the epic rap battles of history by what won the most. I'll think of a good title later. But anyway, the way that this series is going to work is I'm going to watch an epic rap battle of history. I will give my opinion on who I thought won, why I thought they won, and then I will add them to the tier list, which I will show you right now. So, on this tier list, you'll see that we have 5 different categories, going from the top one, which is the biggest dubs, to the lowest one, which is just a draw. I'll be ranking each of the epic rap battles of history on these, and then yeah, you guys can give me your opinions, whatever. I'll try to get through like 5 or so per video, so they are going to be quite long videos. And I'm also going to start off with, in my opinion, the best season 4. So, without further ado, let's get into the first video, which is Ghostbusters versus the Mythbusters. Alright, here we are. Let's just get straight into it. I might stop it at some points to give a little bit of commentary, but it's nothing that nobody has seen before, so let's do this.
The Ghostbusters versus the Mythbusters! Begin!
Are you tired of 2 geeks and mustaches
Who can manage to be boring with explosions and crashes?
If you or the Lorax want to bust like we do, give us a call.
We're ready to defeat you. Ghostbusters, flow crushers, get the job done. Spitting out the lyrics like we got one. Get the people moving like the Statue of Liberty.
Try to beat us in a battle? Man, you gotta be kidding me.
The delivery of stand straight like my main man Slinky.
I collect spores.
Tell them about the twink.
Like your show, it's all fluff and filler. I'll kick your hiney, man. I'm a savage killer.
Wow.
Alright, I'll stop there. The flow of the Ghostbusters is pretty good, but there isn't much actual heat. You know, there's not much heat. They're not really dissing these guys too much. Yeah, we'll get onto the Mythbusters first verse now.
You raps are just too whack to handle.
Let's do it like we do on the Discovery Channel.
Your science is preposterous, the opposite of competent process. And in this episode, we'll give you a synopsis. Starting with the vacuum cleaner strapped up on your back. It's a fact, positrons don't react like that. You built a laser grate with no safety switch. And Walter Peck was right, that's some shady shit.
Good thing you work in a firehouse.
You just got burned.
You are poor scientist.
That's good.
That's enough from...
Yeah, you can already see the Mythbusters have a much better flow, and they're actually doing proper jabs at the Ghostbusters, right? The Ghostbusters, they just like to talk about themselves, but the Mythbusters, their whole thing is taking down these guys. But yeah, we'll get on just now.
From the Walrus and Dickless the Clown.
Let's show these myth bitches how we do it downtown. Are you sick?
Ho!
Eat 'em up!
Smoke it! High speed shows your ass get beat in slow motion. We roast show hosts when our flow cross streams.
Bumping out blockbusters.
While you work behind the scenes.
It's a rap test, dummy. And you're both getting crashed.
We came, we saw, we kicked your ass.
Ghosts aren't real.
But it should be said.
It's time to bring the B team back from the dead.
Things are getting scary when Tori
Credit come harder than Ray when that ghost pops his cherry.
We reject your blood and substitute our own.
Why'd you stop?
I couldn't think of a rhyme. Well, just say the first thing that pops into your mind.
Your ways at, stay puff, stay rough. Blaze comes and flip carry butter side up. I smell the Ghostbusters and flop another one don't play. Show these dweebs how to rock a beret. A little so large you can't harsh my mellow. Just one step took me out the ghetto. You best be afraid of my marshmallow flows. This big pump just turned all you bitches to toes. Whoa, who's there? You decide.
Okay, we'll stop there. But yeah, just from the end of that one, if we go back a little, the thing that takes it over for me is the Mythbusters' first verse is way better than the Ghostbusters' first verse, and the first verse is very important. obviously. So, in my mind, their flow's better. They are putting out more disses. So, in my opinion, this battle goes to the Mythbusters. But by how much? Okay, here we are, and we have the first little thing. I've faded out the background and put the person that I thought won on the front, the Mythbusters. But the question is where to put them. See, I did, after I watched it, instantly think that the Mythbusters won, which makes me think that I'd need to put them at least in this category. However, I don't think it was a completely easy win, as they only really had one verse to themselves. Then they brought in the B team, and then it was the Stay Puft mascot. So for that reason, I'm going to put the Mythbusters just in the one category. And with that said, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one that we're going to be doing is Jack the Ripper versus Hannibal Lecter. I will try my hardest not to have any bias on this one, as Hannibal Lecter is one of my favourite characters in movie history. But, you know, I will definitely try my hardest not to have any bias. Although I am Scottish, so when this one pops up, I can't guarantee anything. But anyway, let's get right into it.
A buck bottles of history. Jack the Ripper versus Hannibal Lecter. Big
Boy, mate, pass the liquor. It's Jack the Ripper, Jack the Rapper. Following you way before the dawn of Twitter. I'm a human trigger warning through the night until the morning. When the light shines upon my crimes, you find it sick, appalling. An infamous, notorious delinquent. There's little more gory a thing than living in Victorian England. This is horrorcore. Beware if you're a common whore, or at late night you may find me knocking on your door. Not keen to leave until I'm knee deep in blood and gore. Your grieving family on their knees, we've been scrubbing floors. If the police need a lead, they know what they're looking for. My raps are like the way I eat my meat, bloody raw.
Okay, to start off, I think that's a really good opening verse. Jack the Ripper really comes out. His flow is great. He kind of like dances about the beat a little. Yeah, really good. However, he is kind of just talking about himself. As you can see in the first line here, Hannibal Lecter kind of catches on to that, calling him a megalomaniac, because all he's done is talk about himself for the entire first verse. Although I cannot fault the guy's flow. Dan Bull is a great rapper. He's a great lyricist. But yeah, we'll get straight on to Hannibal Lecter's first verse.
You're a classic megalomaniac. You haven't mentioned me once in your entire battle rap. Pity your verse wasn't worth the trip in the jack. Quit jacking off in the track and put the lotion in the basket. And catch what the illa serial killer can deliver. Rhymes finer than the county I would pair with your liver. Just the thought of your putrid flesh makes me wanna shiver. Cause your British body's covered in more piss than kitty litter. You stabbed women when they wouldn't give you attention, like a Penny Dreadful version of O.J. Simpson. But these days your nickname is all that's even known, and you didn't even come up with that shit on your own. I'm real.
Alright, Hannibal Lecter, also a good first verse. I still think Jack the Ripper's first verse was better, although Hannibal Lecter does kind of come out swinging. He's got a lot of jabs and pokes at Jack the Ripper, and he also makes quite a few references to the books and to the films, like Put the Lotion in the Basket, which is a nice little touch as well. But yeah, we'll just get right on to the next verse.
You'll find me making vacancies in brothels, while you only exist inside the pages of a novel. You were kept for ages in the hovel, contained within a cage behind a locked door. Well, I never got caught, so who's the superior serial killer? Dr. Lecter, I'm still wanted. You're forgotten. People these days are watching Dexter, so God protect you from the hell I've spread upon us. I'm terrorizing London, fuck the 7-7 bombers. No, Jack, you are doing fine before your ham-fisted attempt at a terrorist line. How typical of Jack the Ripper to chase a headline. Pick Ray Liotta's brain, ask him how I get mine. I'm the boom wave of violence, a licensed psychiatrist, 2 times in highest society to the sound of violence. Don't get me wrong, I'd roast both your balls and my hibachi, but for a serial killer, you're as tasteless as a bowl of kashi. You prey on a prostitute and play with her body. I don't mind that you're naughty, Jack, I hate that you're sloppy. Barney, take me back to solitary confinement, cause this dirty little lamb has just been silenced.
Hold on! Who's that? You decide!
Alright. Now, I am very much trying not to let any of my bias get into this, but Hannibal Lecter's last verse is absolutely amazing, right? His flow is incredible, especially this line right here, which I'll play this just now, is absolutely crazy.
I'm the boom wave from the violence, a licensed psychiatrist, 2 times in highest society to the sound of violin. Don't get
That line for me is what wins this battle for Hannibal Lecter. Jack the Ripper's last verse is quite weak. It is all in all a very close battle, but I do think that Hannibal Lecter just about takes it. So for that reason, I am going to put Hannibal Lecter as barely winning the battle. I think that's pretty fair. It was close. I was considering putting it in the draw category, but yeah, I reckon that's pretty fair. I think Hannibal Lecter did just barely take that one. But, you know, without further ado, let's get on to the third rap battle of this series. Alright, here we are at the next one in our little series, and we're doing Eastern philosophers versus Western philosophers, which is, in my opinion, one of the best battles ever. It's great, but we will get right into this one, and yeah, let's just get it going.
Rap battles of history. Lao Tzu, Sun Tzu, and Confucius versus Nietzsche, Socrates, and Voltaire.
I'm coming off the Acropolis to start some pandemonium. Don't bring limp raps to a pimp slap symposium. The mad gadfly, philosophy was my invention.
Rolling with the flyest nihilists.
And me,
They're French
we got
henchmen.
the wisdom and the wit that even I couldn't question.
Dropping Western medicine.
On these East infections,
You've never been
our type of mental brethren. We're better, better, speakers, better men.
This type of arrogance is sure to be expected from men who speak of wisdom with no clue of what respect is.
You Westerners are sloppy, needing discipline in life. You lack control of yourselves and of the mic.
While we use precise strikes to disrupt your concentration, and you an ass whipping our descendants will honor for generations. We build a nation
With patience.
and a presence for a living
And you'll never hold a candle
to the wisdom
we've
written.
I love the contrast between the Eastern and the Western philosophers. How the kind of the beat like mixes up when it goes to the new verse. Very good so far. I couldn't really say who had the better first verse. I think both of them were really good, but we'll just get on to the next one.
Oh, I'll give you something you can bow and kowtow to. And I squat down and squeeze out a Tao of Pooh and Lao Tzu. You need to take control of the life you're giving. They call me Uber Mensch, cause I'm so driven.
I'm a free thinker, so confronting conformists like you, it's my job. Got a sharp wit, I can spit, it'll skew you like a Confucius kebab. Oh, you fucked the mission of beating your submissive ass into submission. Dishing out more disses and letters and pamphlets and plays I've been published. Now that we've covered the two yin and yang, I can move on to Jackie Chan. Sun Tzu, I'll be picking a poncho with my method, man. The seminal general isn't so tough on the mic. All your men must be like, yo, what happened? You're pitiful lyrically, lucky for history, but you didn't offer the art of rapping.
Bitch, I wrote the art.
I think that was a really good verse from the Western philosopher. They are the Western philosophers, right? I hope they are. Anyway, it was a great verse from them, and never eat shredded wheat. Yeah. Oh man, I suppose you guys will have learned it that way as well. You know, never eat shredded wheat for your northeast, south. I'm just spouting a load of random crap. Anyway, a really strong verse from them. It's you know, they really go in hard. I like how they go between all three of them. And now we're gonna get on to the Eastern philosophers' response.
of war, so you better get your guns out. These white boys getting burned, cause guess what? Now the sun's out. Asians spitting sick, but no, this isn't ours. Loud C, kick the beat, now Confucius drop some bars.
Let me be candid with you, Voltaire. Friendship with the egg noodle hair. Your ego's just so distracting. Free speech doesn't mean just keep yapping. And you killed God, so I gotta ask. Did he die your same when he made your mustache? You try to plan a new German psyche, but you just grew hate me, no third right.
And it all starts with you, you're the father, Socrates. Honestly, I think you owe both of your students here an apology.
I wouldn't exactly call myself a student of this plea. Don't make Nietzsche come over and put a knee up in your tree. Cause I'm N-I-E-T-C-S-C-H-E, and I'll ain't any motherfucker like my name in a spelling bee. I'm toxic like a hemlock sip. Hang a sandal on the door cause you can suck dick.
Fuck for blood, Socrates. You're making things a little tense. Come, let's blind these Chinese heinies with some shiny, bright enlightenment.
I'll not be taught camaraderie from a fraud who rigged the lottery. You make a mockery of ethics, so keep your fat nose in your coffee.
Let me be frank. Don't start beef with B. Frank. Who hangs with B. Franks? Giving ladies B. Franks.
I have turned them on themselves. Their chaos is our opportunity.
You must remember, a bowl is most useful when it is empty.
Loud C, I don't mean no disrespect, but you need to fill your bowl with some shit that makes some sense.
Oh, you don't wanna stand in the path of Lao Tzu. Today I'll make you move, bitch. Get out the way.
Yeah, where in the tradition of rap battles is it written that two dudes on the same team should squabble like some clucking chickens?
Man, Confucius, you always trying to put something in its place. Why don't you tell your eyebrows they need to feel better on your face?
Okay, I see you wanna make it like that. I'll smack that warmongering head out of your to-go box hat. So here's the real golden rule. I'm way above you weak brokies. Confucius say you can all hold these fortune cookies.
What is winning? Who is that?
Yeah, I love that battle so much. It's hilarious. But yeah, they both have some great lines, and obviously at the end they get turned on each other. So let's head over to the tier list and we can make our decision. Okay, we are back into the tier list, and I think, and I hope nobody would disagree with me, that battle just there was the epitome of a draw. Very much a drawn battle. I mean, they even say at the end, you know, what is winning, who is next. I think that everybody would agree with me when I would definitely put this one in the draw category. So we have 2 more battles to get through this episode, so we will get right on to the next one. Okay, here we are, and this is another one of my favorites, Steven Spielberg versus Alfred Hitchcock. I'm a massive film guy, and these guys doing the battle, the whole battle is great. It's really funny, but let's just get right into it.
Bottles of our store. Steven Spielberg versus Alfred Hitchcock!
Picture a child sitting next to a projector, learning from your films to become a much better director. Now picture a $3 billion dream machine who can blockbuster all over your crop just to see. Try to duel with me, Alfred, you must be psycho. I'll bring back Jaws and take a bite of your lipo. I'm always so on top of my game, I get the vertigo. My jet's in the terminal, waiting for me to murder ya. I rock the Academy and the DGA. You rock as many Oscars as that slap Michael Bay. Time you're filling up those jowls with 3 steaks and souffle. Check the trade, see me amble to my next big play. I produce cartoons and make games for all ages. You produce Jimmy Stewart making one of 2 faces. Maybe next time I visit you'll be a bit more gracious. I'll kiss my full moon and just bask in my greatness.
What a great first verse from Steven Spielberg. That man came out swinging. That's for fucking sure. That man came out swinging. Loads of great references. Loads of great disses. The verse is a great verse from Steven Spielberg, really. Let's see how Alfred Hitchcock is going to respond to that one.
That was a close encounter of the turd kind. But there won't be a pretty ending this time. Half your billion should go to John Williams. Now brace yourself as I reveal my brilliance. I'm the master of suspense so intense, no defense against Hitchcock once he presents. My skill is enormous, orchestrate brilliant performance. You're more horrible than Megan Fox's acting in Transformers. Come on! Fish puppets and muppets to stir the fears up. I squeeze screams out of chocolate syrup. I'm the best mamma jammer ever stood behind the camera. Damage pounder
heroes and haunt you like the last Indiana.
That a really good response from Hitchcock as well. His flow, I think, was better than Spielberg's, although Spielberg gave some better disses. But yeah, also his verse was a little bit shorter, but altogether a really good response from Alfred Hitchcock. But let's see what happens next.
Give me a Tylenol, stop rhyming, y'all. Alfred, you got no style, dog. I'm the king of dialogue. There's only one movie I know you from, and I've seen more blood in the shower when I stubbed my toe in one. Tried to fight in World War I, but couldn't do that. The British Army wouldn't let you join because you were too fat. Look it up, it's a true fact. Wikipedia that. Now allow me to attack Stephen the Hack. Due to War of the Worlds of failures when I label you, it looked like some sellout bullshit Michael Bay would do. Ask anybody,
What's your favorite Sam Jackson part?
no one's gonna say, what's his name from Jurassic Park? Scripts that I write ain't the cleanest. But when I grip mics, I'm the mean dick. Quentin Tarantino is a genius. A bad motherfucker. From the wallet to the penis.
Damn. Tarantino also coming out swinging. This is what makes this battle so great, you know? Having all the directors come in, give their own kind of twist on things. It's like how they would deliver a rap battle, you know? They all have their own style, their own... that they apply to their directing. But let's move on to the Kubrick.
Genius is a powerful word, but there's no reason to use it unless you're talking about the Kubrick. Then there's really nothing to it. Everything I do is visionary. Every single frame of painting made exactly how I wanna make it. Do another take and get it right 127 times. I'll make you learn to love me on the bar. Drop over violent rhymes like clockwork. Make you all hurt. Beat Spielberg, the color purple. AI is the worst wasted potential since the Ninja Turtles.
That's enough. I've heard enough crap from all of you. When I come down there and show you what a real star can do, I swoop low with the telephoto. No Bruckheimer, I work solo. If there's one thing I've learned, bitch, this game is about motherfucking money. I make that dollar, y'all, motherfucking money. Even make Mark Wahlberg make some motherfucking money. Shopping, got a few drops and I got milk money. Rose to the rock, now I got that socks made of silk money. I ain't got that guilt money, I don't give a fuck. I take my checks to the bank and I sign them with my love. I give the people what they love. All the critics say I'm evil. Got no time to read reviews while I'm working on the sequel. Got a gift from above, in the eyes of an eagle. When it comes to blowing up, no director is my equal.
That's just great. That's just so great. So funny, so great. What else is there to say? Like, honestly, what else is there to say? I love the dynamic that each of the actors bring. It's great. They all play their respective parts amazingly. And, you know, for that reason, I'm going to have to once again make it a draw. I think that the director's epic rap battle of history is one of the most clear-cut draws. Each of the actors bring a great verse to the rap battle, and I honestly could not pick a winner. So, with that said, let's move on to our last epic rap battle of this video. Okay, as you can see, the last one that I've picked for this video is going to be Zeus versus Thor, which is the first Lego one that I'm going to be showing. Nothing else to say, let's get right into it.
How dare you challenge my immortal throne? I'm the father of the gods, put your daddy on the phone. Baby Odin could beg me for a truce, cause when Zeus lets loose, I'll put your cross, stretch your neck in a noose. I'm like Medusa, I stone a motherfucker if he looks at me wrong. I'm a bull getting bitches with my swan song. I'm on point like Poseidon's trident, rhymes colder than the frosty balls of your time.
Nice. That's it. Great opening verse from Zeus, you know? He goes in hard. He has some good disses, good flow. Let's see how Thor is going to retort to this, as he says.
Now Thor to retort, you shape-shifting rapist. I get a taste of the Scandinavian greatness, brought forth by my rage and thunderstorm force. Cause I don't get nice, I get Norse. Oh, holla at your boy and we'll fight it out. But keep your Asgard up, I Ragnarok the house. You tongue kiss your sister, that's grosser than a gorgon. I'm the thunder down under nailing Natalie Portman. Who would ever worship someone as abusive as Zeus is? You're ruthless to humans, your crew is like the clash of the douches. Ruling over the Greeks, some people weak and fright. I'd spit in your face, but you'd probably like it.
Oh, holy shit. That, oh my god. Damn, what a verse. Holy crap. Let's go back. I want to listen to this again. Damn. Oh man, he's so fast. Everything rhymes. He dances about that flow so well, and the final line of that verse is incredible. I'd spit in your face, but you'd probably like it. Oh my god, yeah. Let's watch this again.
Who would ever worship someone as abusive as Zeus is? You're ruthless to humans, your crew is like the clash of the douches. Ruling over the Greeks, some people weak and fright. I'd spit in your face, but you'd probably like it. Only a mindless fool would knock the fathers of philosophy. My Greeks built the bedrock of democracy. With astronomy, they charted out the movements of my kin. All the pimps on Mount Olympus and me the kingpin. Let this sink in, I'm about to rain on your parade. Easy trigger finger quicker with the bolts that who say your history, I'll be the first to put it in writing. MC Hammer just got struck twice by Greeks.
Decent verse, but compared to Thor's opening verse, it doesn't even come close. Let's see if Thor can somehow improve on this situation.
Rain, old man, this is hardly a drizzle. You couldn't give the women in my homeland a sniffle. You can keep your astronomer. I'll sail with the conquerors for thousands of kilometers, discovering the continents. I'm alpha dog dominant, you can't beat me. I will drop you like Greece's GDP. Send you deeper underground than the depths of your Hades. Now make like your daddy and swallow my baby.
Wow, another amazing ending line. Now make like your daddy and swallow my babies. Oh, that is amazing. If you guys don't get the reference to that, I'm sure most of you do, but if you don't, Zeus's father, who was part of the original gods of Greece, I can't remember the exact name, there was a name for all of them, but anyway, he didn't want to lose his throne, so whenever his wife would give birth to a child, he would eat it. Until one day his wife got sick of it and gave him a large stone instead of a baby. The baby that survived was Zeus. Zeus grew up, became strong enough to beat his dad, and basically punched all of his siblings who were still alive, because gods are immortal or something like that. And that's how they became the gods of Olympus. A little bit of Greek mythology factoids for you. But yeah, let's get on to Zeus's next verse.
Think the underworld scares the ruler of the sky? You're joking. Loki must have written your line. By the time I finish whipping you with wits and rhymes, you'll need a lighter for your ship, cause a Viking just died. Your glory days are over. The Oracle should have told you. I'll kick your wrinkly dick back in your toga like Opa. Here, take these drachma for your eyes. When you get to River Styx, tell your three-headed bitch I say hi. Who won? Who's that?
Whoa.
You decide.
Well, I think you can probably tell who I think won this battle, but let's get over to the tier list and see where I'm going to put them. Okay, here we are back at the tier list. As you probably guessed, I think Thor won that battle without question. Thor won that battle, and he's going to be the first addition to the biggest dub category, because his ending lines were crazy. His flow was great. It's very memorable lines that he put down, much more memorable than anything Zeus had to say. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the first episode of ranking every epic rap battle of history by battle dominance. That's probably going to be the name of it, if I can't think of anything else. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment for battles you want to see next. and I'll do my best. Also, if you disagree with anything I've said in this video, make sure to drop me a comment, and I will try my best to respond to all of them. But yeah, that's everything for this one, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.
3, 2, 1, go!